Hi, my name is Elvis. Today I'm going to walk you through an online banking application that I've built using React. So first, let's take a look at the pages of the application. So here's the home page. So we have the create an account page, the login page, deposit, withdraw, balance, and all data. So this is where all the recent transactions will be showed. So first, we're gonna need to create an account. So here's where we should enter the name, the email, and the password. So the name must be valid, it cannot be empty. So is the email and the password, but the password needs to be at least 8 characters. So let's try to leave the name empty. So we enter the email, the password. Now we should get the error message that says the name must be valid. So the same thing with the email and the password. And the password, it needs to be at least 8 characters. So let's try again, but this time let's enter a short password. So now we get the error message. So now the account was created. So now we can view our all data page to view the recent transactions. But we have to note that every time we create the account, we add $1,000 in the account of the user. So anytime the account is created, there's a $1,000 amount in the account. So here we have the account and the amount. So this the most the first activity, the account creation, and the second one we also created a different account. So we have different the same amount, 1,000. So now let's try to add money to our account. So we have to select the user. Now let's try to add like 2,000, and automatically we get the message that the money was deposited, and we also have the amount that's been updated instantly. So now let's do the same thing with the second user. 3,000. Same thing. So now we should see all those transactions in our all data page. So here we have it. So the type is money deposit. So after every transaction, we see the activity here. We see on the all data page the activity. So now let's try to withdraw money from the account. So we need to select the account. And again, the balance has been updated. So on this page, just like on the deposit page, we have some validation, some input validation to make sure the user enter only positive numbers. So if the user tries to enter a negative number, it should get an error that the amount cannot be negative, so it can only be positive amounts. So the same thing on the deposit page. So the amount cannot be negative. So now here is our all data page with all the different transactions. So we should see the deposit and the withdrawal. So here they are. And we also need to take note that if we take more money than we have in the account, we get a notification that the account is being overdrawn. So let's try that feature. So we can select one user, So the balance is 0. So we can try to withdraw like this. And so here it is. We get a message, overdrawn account. So now let's take a look at our balance page. So here also we have to select the user so we can view the information about the account. Let's select this user. So we also get the same message, overdrawn account. And if we select the other user, we get their balance. So those were the main functionalities of the application. So one of the challenges that I faced while I was working on the project was how to keep track of the balance once the user makes a deposit or withdraws money. So how to keep track of this balance. So I had to use a React state for this value, and I put both values within the same HTML tag. So anytime this value is updated, it causes the re-rendering of both values. For the design of the application, I chose to use colors that have contrast. For example, the home page, the text, I chose white to make it more visible, to contrast the background. Even here, the text is kind of dark compared to the background to make it more visible. And same thing here. And I also made some changes, like displaying the card components in the middle, in the center, to make it more visible. And I did not use the form components because the different forms that I used, they were not very similar. Like the account has different inputs, and the deposit has different inputs. In this case, we don't have too many inputs, we only have one input, so I thought it would not be very useful to use a form component. So some of the extra features that I used was the select tag here to select the user by their name, so we can display the information about the account here. And I also use different font style for the balance and the information here. So this, I use the cursive style because I think it is a little more appealing. So I think that's everything for the application. So we discussed everything. Yeah, so that's everything. So that's all the recent activities. So yeah, so thank you for watching the video today.